Morning.
Morning.
Lovely new Terminal 3 building.
Yeah.
Just arrived at the airport. It took 35 minutes from the hotel. So we can go check in for our flight to Da Nang. It's a lovely new terminal.
We've just arrived in Hoi An at Le Charme Boutique Hotel there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the bathroom. Nice big shower. A big bath. And you can sit on the loo and see who's in bed. There is a curtain up there that you can pull down. And we've got this massive bed. I think it's 2 double beds shoved together.
Stay comfy.
Oh, good. Have a balcony. There's not much of a view from the balcony. But yeah, everybody's been really nice.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. And the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try.
We just arrived in Hoi An. Just walking into the old town now. We think these are the boats setting up for tonight. The lanterns all on the river. There seems to be a lot of places where you can have clothes made as well. We forgot to film and we started tucking in. Standard.
They're very nice.
That's cow lao. I've had pineapple rice and summer rolls.
Crispy wontons and the white roast dumplings.
And Roger's had fish in rice paper.
the messy one.
Get some sleep if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit. There's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me.
Found an Italian.
Yeah, we've got a bit rogue.
Just wanted a bit of comfort food.
Yeah, a bit of starch.
Bon appetit.
Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit. There's a new day, it is waiting for us. There's a new day waiting round the bend. There's a new day and it will restore us. There'll be new ways. This is not the end.
So we've just driven an hour from Hanoi this morning. Sorry, Hoi An. I'll get them mixed up. We've driven an hour from Hoi An this morning and we're at My Son Sanctuary Temple Ruins. Got a private guide arranged. I think she did it through a Facebook group, Mr. Lee. Yeah, it's about £70 for 3 of us for a day guide. So in we go. It's raining.
The World War II,
Oh wow.
3 times heavier, because there were 2.1 ton million tons of bomb used in the World War I.
The My Son Temple Sanctuary is actually one of Vietnam's most important archaeological and historical sites. It was built between the 4th and the 14th century. The Champa Kingdom, a Hindu civilization that ruled much of central and southern Vietnam for over a millennium, and it was built as a religious sanctuary dedicated mainly to the Hindu god Shiva, who was worshipped as the protector of the Champa kings. as our guide showed us round the historical site, he explained all the significant religious meanings of the temples and these bombs as well that were left by the Vietnam-American War, which actually destroyed a lot of the temples, and it's actually being rebuilt by the Indian government. Yeah, very highly recommended to get a guided tour around, because without this guy we wouldn't have known what we were looking at. We would have just been wandering around aimlessly. It's beautiful, but again, it's so interesting to see different meanings of all the buildings and the original purposes.
So it's the last night in Hoi An. We're going to go out for some food. Just been wandering around the shops, and tomorrow we're heading on up to Hue via the Hoi An Pass. We've got a guy picking us up in the morning from the hotel. Matt's arranged it all through Facebook and WhatsApp. So just going to enjoy the evening now. Yeah.
Is that with the fish sauce, Dad, or chilli sauce?
I think it's chilli sauce.
So as we made our way over the Hoi An Pass, the first place that our driver stopped at for us to explore was the Hoi An Quan, which actually means the Ocean Cloud Gate. It's mainly known as the Hoi An Gate, though. It was built in 1826 during the reign of Emperor Min Mang, and it's been used for centuries. It's the only land route between North and South Vietnam. Because of its strategic position, it was heavily fortified, and during the French colonial era, the French used it as a military post. Later in the Vietnam War, both the North and South Vietnamese forces occupied it at various times. You can still see the old bunkers, gun emplacements, and ruins of guardhouses like this one here, scattered around the summit.
Eh? Yeah. Oh wow. Spending all day in here.
At least
This is Lanco Beach.
So this is the An Bang Ghost Cemetery. It's a vast, ornate necropolis filled with thousands of elaborate mausoleums, some as grand as palaces. It's built in a fusion of Vietnamese, Chinese and Western styles, with dragons, phoenixes, lions and Buddhist or Christian motifs. Many tombs are painted vivid blue, red and purple and gold, and some rise as high as 6 to 8 metres. After the Vietnam War, many of the villagers emigrated to the US, France and Australia. Over the years they sent remittances home, and much of that money went into building these elaborate tombs for their ancestors. In Vietnamese culture, ancestor worship is central. Building a magnificent tomb honours one lineage and ensures good fortune for descendants. So what began as a modest village cemetery became a competition of craftsmanship and prestige, each family trying to outdo the next.
Hotel number 3?
Yeah.
At Hue. We've just had a private drive over from Hoi An. It's taken about 5 hours with stops on the way. It's not as big as a hotel room as the last one. You can still see you having a pub though. That's it.
So we're now in Hue. It's more of a local city feel, this one. We're only here for one night. There's a big rainstorm coming in, by the looks of it. I'm on my last pair of shoes, so can't get them wet. Also
I've got my sandals and my Crocs to wear if I need to.
So my other ones haven't dried yet. Tomorrow we're going over the river to the Imperial city, over the other side where that big flag is. That's about it. Just got this nice little walking street. Another beautiful rainy day in Vietnam. So today we've got a tour of the Citadel. Just got dropped off in a grab and we've got to walk over to the ticket office now to meet the guide. Whew, this is it now here.
So the Imperial Citadel was built as a political, military and spiritual heart of the empire. It was modelled on Beijing's Forbidden City, but it was infused with distinct Vietnamese aesthetics and geomancy. It's actually a citadel within a citadel. The outer citadel is a massive earthen and brick wall 10 km in circumference, surrounded by a moat fed by the Perfume River. The Imperial City is the royal working and ceremonial area where the Emperor held court, performed rituals and received guests. The Forbidden Purple City, the private quarters of the Emperor and the royal family, modelled after Beijing's Forbidden City. It was once strictly off limits to anyone but the Emperor, concubines and eunuchs.
Bloody art. That put me commie hat on. Just stop me squinting.
The citadel suffered severe damage during the First Indochina War 1947 against the French and the Battle of Hue in 1968 during the Vietnam War's Tet Offensive. Many of the buildings were destroyed or looted, but restoration efforts have been ongoing since the 1990s with UNESCO's help. Today, several sections have been carefully rebuilt and others left in their haunting ruined state, offering a powerful sense of history.
Right? You know what, like, first of all, let me tell you what sometimes that having Asian mum, which is what you see, we call them Thai mums. You know what, my mum, she used. Second of all, she asked herself.
This is the tomb of the 12th Emperor.
The tomb was actually about a 20-minute taxi drive away from the Citadel. It was quite easy to get a grab. And this tomb was for the Emperor Kai Din, and it was built from 1920 to 1931, taking 11 years. It was finished 6 years after Kai Din's death. He personally supervised the design, sent envoys to France, China and Japan to import materials. It's a fusion of Eastern and Western styles, unique among Vietnam's imperial tombs. The tomb's built on several levels. You reach the main tomb by climbing 127 stone steps, each terrace revealing a new sculptural details. Inside the Thien Dinh Palace stands a bronze statue of Kai Din. It was cast in France, seated on a throne beneath an elaborate canopy. Beneath the floor lies his actual tomb, buried several meters below the ground in a secret chamber. The visiting hours are 7 AM to 5:30 PM and the entrance fee is 150,000 Vietnamese dong. It's best to get there early in the morning or late in the afternoon.
And now we're at the train station in Hue, ready to board our overnight sleeper train up to Hanoi, which is a 14-hour train ride. So hopefully it's a bit of comfort in it, because it was a long time if it's not. But I'm going to get some beers for the train, I think, just from across the road. There's a massive storm happening right now just as we're about to get on the train. Everybody else, we're all queuing to get on. It's not even here yet. Comes the train. So this is our cabin. We've booked all 4 beds, so we haven't got a stranger with us. It was 50 quid extra.
Yeah.
Worth it, just on the off chance.
Yes.
Quite comfy in here. Been watching YouTube documentaries, and the bathroom's just down there. Yeah, we've had loads of, oh, they're up there now, but we've had goodie bags, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got do us. We're on this train from.
Well, we got on it.
We got on it 20 to 9 at night in Hue, and we're on it till 11:30ish.
20 to 12.
Yeah, 20 to 12 tomorrow morning. So it's about 14 hours, I think. But yeah, we've seen quite an impressive storm going on. And that's got a cold now.
Yeah, I've got a snotty nose. in a car. People keep putting the masks on around me.
Yeah, she's upsetting everybody. Right, see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Here we are in Hanoi. Yeah. Exit.